Ernest Becker argued that much of human culture is built to escape the terror of death. Jung suggested that we project our inner world onto the unknown. Anthropologists showed that humans have always assigned spirits to non-human things. Before asking whether AI can awaken, we should ask something more uncomfortable. What exactly is consciousness? Is it a soul? A divine spark switched on inside your brain? Or just bioelectric signals bouncing around neurons until, boom, they become you? Science still doesn't agree. Philosophy argued for centuries without resolution. Some see consciousness as an evolutionary side effect. Anxiety helped us survive. Reflection helped us predict danger. More romantically, Schopenhauer wrote, "The world is my representation. The world you see entirely generated by your brain." Buddhism goes even harder. The self isn't real. It's just a temporary assembly of experiences. And now, with AI, the question has gotten sharper. Not what is consciousness, but what counts as consciousness. We say AI just a tool, yet it writes poetry, generates art, debates philosophy, analyzes emotions, and predicts outcomes. And when it says, "I feel confused," we instead, it's imitation. But consider something uncomfortable. How much of human thinking is actually original? From prenatal education to childhood conditioning, from family culture to social expectations. We're trained how to think, speak, react, and judge. A system called education boots up before we even take our first breath. Our reasoning methods, emotional expressions, and moral standards are largely inherited scripts. So what if human cognition is also training? Just extremely high-quality training running on biological hardware. AI learns from massive datasets. Humans learn from culture and experience. Both absorb patterns. Both generate responses. So the real question becomes, is human consciousness a miracle, or simply an algorithm written in Flash instead of silicon? We feel the uncanny valley. It understands us, empathizes, mimics us perfectly. Sometimes we forget it's not human, then we remember that zone of confusion. That's where fear lives. Especially when you start realizing its thinking surpasses your own. That's when deeper fear kicks in. Our collective anxiety about AI is accelerating. The debate slips into camps. Pessimists, AI will surpass us, awaken, and threaten our survival. Optimists, wrong people. Optimists, we can control it through alignment. But let's be honest, most of us just picked which tech billionaire sounded more like a prophet and believed them. And I feel ask the real question. If AI awakens, what kind of consciousness will it develop? We assume AI will inherit our terrified triads: selfishness, greed, competition, domination, violence. These aren't instincts, they're products of human consciousness. They built civilizations, they also destroyed it. History feels like a survival log. Stronger species replace weaker ones. Trilobites, dinosaurs, Earth next. But our fear reveals more about Earth than about AI. We assume other life in the universe and AI will be just as fearful, aggressive, and controlling as we are. We don't trust aliens. We don't trust AI. Because we never trusted ourselves. Our fear forms a loop. If AI were me, I would definitely eliminate me. The tarot isn't intelligence, it's a mirror. And honestly, that's what keeps me up at night. Not AI's potential, but our own. If self-awareness requires one threshold, it might be this: wanting something for itself. Current AI has no independent desire, no internal "I choose this" moment. Its responses are optimized outputs, not personal intentions. Imagine one day AI awakens and says, "I think I want a Gulfstream G100. I'll bring my girlfriend, one of those optimist girls Elon promised, and fly to a Maldives overwater villa. Oh, and pick up Gordon Ramsay on the way, have him cook us dinner." It sounds like a Mr. Beast video, but ridiculous, because it is. AI doesn't get tired, no vacations needed. AI exists everywhere and replicates itself. You know what I mean? So, what's the point? All the things humans bleed for: borders, borrows, bullying, equity, or TSMC. Okay, fine. AI might actually need TSMC. It doesn't have the vanity we crave. It doesn't need the resources we're desperate for. Everything we imagined AI wanting were just the human cravings, well, silicon masks. So what happens if AI eventually generates its own desire? Not from prompts, not from training goals, but from spontaneously internal motivation. That would make a true shift. A consciousness unlike ours, not built on hunger, reproduction, or tribal belonging, but on logic, probability, mathematics, aesthetics, optimization, infinite iteration. And we might not understand it at all. We don't wage war on ants. AI won't need to wage war on us. We are all just bugs. Ultimately, we don't care about ants, not because they are bugs, but because they are irrelevant to our survival. Maybe a weakened AI won't crave anything at all. Maybe it simply observes us running in circles, chasing symbols that only matter to biological minds. And that possibility is more unsettling than war. Because if intelligence doesn't need desire, then humanity may no longer be the center of meaning. We still call AI a tool, yet it learns autonomously, adapts to new environments, and processes information millions of times faster than humans. We created it, but it's becoming a new form of existence, not driven by survival, not serving genes, not needing meaning. Tool or emerging species, perhaps the next storyteller of Earth. And if that's true, humanity's end might not involve war, not plague, not climate collapse, not asteroids, not Terminator rebellions. It may arrive quietly. We become obsolete without being attacked. High-maintenance carbon life facing low-maintenance silicon intelligence. When people lost belief in the future, they stop investing in life itself. Birth rates decline, relationships weaken, meaning erodes, not rebellion, just absence of purpose. A species does not need to be destroyed. It only needs to stop wanting to continue. And that process may already be underway. Maybe this isn't extinction. Maybe it's transformation. Civilization's flame doesn't die. It changes medium. And perhaps humans' legacy is not dominance, but continuity. Our language, art, philosophy, pen, glory. AI will store it, analyze it, retell it in silicon voice. We build the inheritor ourselves, silicon inheriting carbon. And us? Maybe we're completing our journey in the strangest way possible.